In this video, I'm going to show you how to play Christmas Time Is Here, but I'm going to break it into steps. So we're going to start with the melody by itself, and then in the left hand, we're going to add one note at a time. So it progresses from easy to a little more advanced. So it's just start at the beginning if you are a beginner. And at the end of the video, I'm also going to share a few tips on how to make it sound better if you do learn it all. And also, here are the timestamps if you'd like to jump to a certain section. So let's start with the melody. It starts with your thumb on A in an A position, and we just start on E. And you do that again. Then we move the hand down to D position. All right, now let's add the single note in the left hand. These are just the roots of the chord. Whatever the chord symbol is, we play that note in the left hand. So we're starting on F. Now let's add the second note in the left hand. All these chords are going to be what's called a seventh. An octave is F to F. A seventh, we bring that thumb down one note. This is 7 notes from F to E, so that's why it's called a seventh. And you just keep that distance between your thumb and pinky, and all these chords, we just move them around. So let's try it. All right, now let's go to the 3-note chords. On the last 2 chords, I like to play the single note C and the B flat like this, and the last F major 9 as a 4-note chord in the right hand. You put your middle finger on D and do 1, 3, and 5, and then you switch to these 2 fingers, 2 and 4, and your thumb and pinky go outwards. So here it is. So that is the A section. Now moving on to the B section, let's start with the single note melody. Starting with your pinky on C. So you can see, just keep your pinky on C the whole time. Now let's add the single notes in the left hand. Now we'll add the 2 notes in the left hand. On this D chord, I kind of like to just play these 2 notes. And then again, when we do the 3 notes on the last 2 chords, I like to, similar to the B flat over C, we add now a 4th note in the right hand. And then you just move these middle 2 notes down to D flat and E. So keep the thumb and pinky where they are. I even like to hold the thumb and pinky and just move those 2 notes like. So here's the whole section. Still just 2 notes there in the left hand. And then it goes back to the A section. So that is it. Now I just want to share a few tips. So the first tip and the most effective one is to use the sustain pedal. If you don't know how to use it properly, I'm going to put a link in the description about a video I made that just goes over how to use the sustain pedal. It just kind of sounds much nicer. The next tip is to play a quiet left hand and a loud right hand. We want the melody to be nice and loud, and that left hand is quiet. So with the pedal, this really works nicely. The next tip is to add what I call ornaments. You know, we don't need to just go, we use 3 fingers like this. And on the next part we can go, so it's like, and then again here. You could even do it here. So you can just do it. You don't have to do it all the time. You just do it occasionally. You can do it on the B section too. Another thing I like to do is delay a note in the second line on this part right here. So instead of playing these together, which is how the sheet music is written, I just play that right hand a little later. So I just do that because you hear Vince Guaraldi doing that sometimes, and it sounds really nice. The next tip is to add variety. The easiest way is to switch registers. So the form of the song is the A section is 2 times, then the B section, then back to the A. So it's nice if the A section is in different registers, either each section, or you can just hop around whenever. Let me demonstrate. So why don't we start in the normal place? How about we hop up here? And now we'll stay up there. Now we'll bring it back to where it was. So just moving the right hand around, you know, you can play it here, you can play it here, you can go up here. Another way to add variety is by personalizing the melody, which is just getting rid of the exact written rhythm. Just change it and make it a little different, like so you can really do that however you want. I like to change it differently every time I play it, so it's never the same.